YouTube. Pretty slow poke. All right, there we are. We interrupt your peace and quiet of your life for this.
Life is not love. Life isn't written in the stars up above. Life's not a diamond ring delivered by a dove. Oh no, life is not love. Life isn't joy. Life's not a puppy playing round with a toy. Life's not an ice cream for a giddy little boy. No, no, life is not joy. Life's not a ton of fun. It's not playing around in the sun. It's not birthdays and lattes and finally meeting the one. Life is pain. Life is a kitten outside in the rain. If there is one thing that's stuck in my brain, it's that life is just suffering and pain.
Hey, howdy, partners. How you doing? Anybody seen Miss Kitty? Yeah, she needs to be out in the rain, just like the song said. All right, how you doing? It's still the 7th of June. It's still Friday, TGIF. Yeah. And the shift update. I bet some of y'all are wondering. Nope, no phone call yet, so she's either sleeping or she's still in surgery, one of the two. I'm going to guess she's still sleeping. So maybe during the broadcast, who knows? I sent that invite out to a couple of people that should get contacted too, and maybe they'll show up, maybe they won't. I don't know. Completely up to them. But yeah, let's see what else. Oh, sorry, I'm going back to my email real quick. So just saw one other person I got an email. They'll probably get the word before I do, because I don't rate it to be at the very top. So I'm like towards the bottom. Get the mopping done and wash the dishes, and then maybe I'll contact you, type thing. So let's see. So it's still hot here. It is currently 92. Still rising, and yeah, it sucks. Humidity is bad. I went outside to what do you call it? Do a couple of things, and yeah, I got so hot I only did half of them, and I freaking said, "See ya, wouldn't want to be ya." So I'm playing around protection and secure cookies, site settings. Yep. Okay, all that's good. All right. I didn't know that was on there, but hey, I'll mess with it. Hey, StreamYard's got it too. Let's see. Microphone, good. Sound good. Downloads, I guess okay. Reset permissions. Nah. Well, I'll leave it that way. All right. So what have y'all been doing? Napping? Eating? Hey, MLZB. How you doing, brother? Okay, so yeah, y'all can't forget tonight we got Social Hour, MLZB, and Cash Money. and most likely the Amiga, Jenny Sweetheart. And I'm trying to remember what time it's supposed to be at. I want to say, I believe it is at 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, I believe. If I'm wrong on LZB, just put the time down and I'll recorrect myself on there. It's been a long morning. I've been up since 1. So, yeah, been a long night. So let's get to the story of Shift. For those that didn't watch the morning show or the restream of it, 3 Pacific. Okay, so yeah, that's about 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock. Yep. Okay, so cool. So be there. There's going to be some good stuff. I can't tell you what it is because it ain't my channel and I ain't going to leak it. But you'll have fun. It's usually for an hour, and then we go join Meg and the Silver Sisters for Friday. But I think this time they're going to have Angry Warrior and RC up there because Mrs. RC, I think, is gone. And I don't know about the other ones, if they're going to show or not. And who else is streaming tonight? Oh, yeah. Tip of my tongue. I can't say his freaking name. No. Somebody kicked me in the back of the head. I'll come out. Come on, MLZB. You're freaking pushing them last night. Steve, looking for silver. There you go. He should be on tonight, too, I believe. Or this afternoon. One of the two. I can't remember. But I believe he's on tonight. And, yeah, so let's get to the Shift story. Once upon a time, Shift Kicker decided to take a vacation with her husband. And they went to their cabin. They had a good time, but it was time to come home, so they stopped off at the casino on the way home. I don't know how well they did because the rest of the story kind of freaking took over. And so they made it home, and they're putting stuff away, and Shift decided to use the back stairs to, I guess, go to a part of the house. And while she was taking some steps, next thing she knows, she couldn't feel her leg, and then she collapsed on the stairs. Well, her husband, being the manly, loving husband he is, grabbed her, put her in the vehicle, and transported her over to the hospital. How you doing, Ghost Type Performer? Yeah, the pollen is bad already today. And they said moderate. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, husband freaking drove like a bat out of hell. Batman freaking got run off the road, stuff like that. He got her to the hospital. They ran some x-rays and MRI and found out she had a broken femur. Yeah. Well, the specialist luckily was at the hospital because it's just an emergency hospital. It's not one for everybody and everybody. They send them to other hospitals. So while they're there was another emergency, some guy freaking croaking from a heart attack or something. So that took precedence of having open heart surgery. So they delayed Shift to have her surgery till the day. So, yeah. So I'm going to go back in time a little bit. The reason I found out all about this is because I found out about 5 o'clock yesterday evening, my time, Central, from a phone call from a certain individual. I will not name names. Maybe they'll pop up if they're awake. I don't know. And what do you call it? I was getting my butt chewed. That I'm not answering texts. I don't check my messages. I don't answer the phone. Well, I was just waking up from trying to sleep because I tried sleeping all day yesterday, and I kept on getting phone calls. The last one I had was the doctor, and it kind of ticked me off. So now I got an appointment on Monday afternoon to go see the doctor. And yeah, so I didn't sleep very well when this person woke me up and told me everything's going on. Well, while I was getting my butt chewed for not answering my phone or checking messages, I get a call from Shift Kicker. So we had a 3-way. Ooh, I had a menage a trois on the phone yesterday. I was really enjoying myself. Yeah. Don't worry, we were clothed. She was up, all hooked up on drugs and stuff, pain medicines and stuff. So, yeah, we talked, and then she turned around and told me, yeah, the surgery got delayed till this morning sometime. And yeah, they're gonna have to go in there and put a plate and screws into her thigh to keep the femur together. And that'll probably be for probably about 2 weeks, and then they'll have to take the screws out and sew everything back up and put her on crutches, wheelchair, whatever, walker. I don't know what they plan on. We didn't really get into that part, but yeah. So supposedly her husband was supposed to call us all today or text us, email us, but Shift was, really on pain medicine yesterday, and she was trying to get him to do that yesterday for her, and he couldn't unlock her phone. So I'm thinking that's probably what's going on today. He doesn't remember how to unlock the phone again, So just waiting. There she is. Morning. Don't you check your texts or emails, young lady? And yeah, so while I'm waiting for Gremlin to check her emails, yes, I agree with you, Lady D. She'll need to take it slow. She'll be in the hospital for 4 days before they release her. And if they release her, I think they will, but she better behave and do what the doctor and nurses tell her. Doctors and nurses are the worst patients. But hey, we'll see how Shift handles it. And we're going to take a break to see if okay, so I'm waiting to see if she's going to hit the link, and I'm going to read Mike B, because Mike B had promised to tell us about his horror story at the hospital, so I'm going to bring it up. That hospital thing with me was in 1981. I was 11, had a hernia operation. They did it wrong. Didn't know that until 4 days later. They had to do it again. I missed a whole year of school. It was awful. Oh, man, they held you back for medical reasons? That sucks. Yeah, I would hate that too. Freaking doctors. Ghost Type Department say he just dropped 900 at went LCS this morning and another 1,300 at another one. Well, hell, you could drop some my way, buddy. Come on, son. You don't want to know what the total ticket of the wedding cost was for me, so yeah. Oh, I can imagine you're bedridden for months. When they did my son's hernia, yeah. Work was freaking bugging the crap out of him because he was down for like 3 weeks and was still having problems. And I eventually took the phone away from him when work called to freaking chew their ass out and told him I'm getting my lawyer to sue the crap out of him. He's under mandated state recovery. And if they don't like it, they could tell it to the judge. Needless to say that, yeah, he got another month and a half off before he had to go back, and he got paid. So, yeah, it's good when you get injured at work and you get the surgery, and then they want you back, and you can't even freaking do an office job because you can't even get out of bed. Yeah, so I feel you there, Mike B. Hey, that's fine. Me and Ashley will share those 10 grams of gold, right, Ashley? I'll take 2. She'll take 8. We'll leave you the $3 price and 90%. See? But I don't know. I guess Gremlin's scared to come up because, the hospital bed and somebody up there. But, I won't tell Ashley what I'm drinking, but she'll be jealous. That's all I got to say. It ain't no icy from some freaking gas station, I'll tell you that much. Okay, well, hopefully you're getting good news. Hey, Seven Stacks, how you doing? So we'll continue on with the story of Shift. So this one person hung up and was just shifting me talking for a bit, and she didn't even realize she told me her story like 3 times. But I understood she was under heavy medication and she was still feeling pain. But she was able to get 2 cups of coffee. Probably not the best cups of coffee in the world because you know how hospital coffee is, but she hadn't had coffee in a while, so she at least got 2 cups of coffee. I talked to her for a bit, and then she needed to try to go nighty-night for a little while. And also get a hold of the nurse to say, where's my dinner? Because she had to eat by a certain time if they're going to do surgery this morning. So, no, I said 1 to 10. I haven't been able to get a hold of 10, so I don't even know if 10 knows. Normally, 10 would be one of the first ones she would contact. But I don't even know. I don't think 10 went live last night either. So, like she normally does when something goes on. So, but 10's doing the taking care of her mom thing in Washington. So, yeah, who knows? Hey, Garrett, how you doing? Good to see you. And yeah, and that was the other reason I was trying to see if I can get 10 up here because I don't think she knows, but we'll see. And she'll still be sleeping, and then she'll send me an email saying, "Hey, sorry, I was sleeping." And I'm like, "Hey, did you hear about shift?" And then I'll find out at that point if she knows or not. But I really don't think she does because she's been busy with her mom. So, yeah. Like I said, I've been praying quite a bit, and hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully she's just recovering and sleeping. She ain't gonna be moving around too much, so I'll be surprised she even gets on the phone today. If it is, it probably won't be till this evening now. I was really hoping that she would before, but then I read the procedures and how long it takes from being doped up and all that. And I was really hoping that she probably went under the knife about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, but looking at it, yeah, they probably didn't even get her in until about 8 or 9 o'clock, probably. And it's about an hour to 2 hour procedure, depending if they got the full medical staff, and then that would put it almost to high noon. So yeah, she's probably still knocked out. So, but who knows? Maybe Ashley's talking on the phone. Maybe she's talking to her right now. I don't know. You never know. Like I said, I'm usually the last one to find out. So who knows? I'm the wicked stepbrother that's really not adopted. They just feel sorry for me, so they call me their brother. So you know those guys. Remember in high school and middle school, that one dude? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So let's see. Tried watching a little bit of the news, and one of the mainstream medias was talking about, oh yeah, Mexico, the lady being elected. She could be able to work with whoever the president is. And of course, she says, yeah, I'll be able to work with whoever. Hey, Damien Austin, good to see you. And then they get to the point where they're like, yeah, with this immigration bill, the executive order Biden put in there. And then it says he mentioned it in 2020 during his one of his what do you want, town hall meetings with Mr. T, and they show him on there, and he said that it's the first time in history because Trump stopped people from claiming asylum at the border if they weren't from Mexico. I mean, from other countries. And Biden was trying to say it's first time in history that people can't just walk up to the border and claim asylum. Well, I call bullshit on Biden and his whole administration because working Customs and Border Patrol in the military, yeah, we had to have it in the military too because every once in a while you see somebody trying to sneak in. And yeah. But here's the facts. If you know immigration law, like I had to freaking know it to be one of their custom agents, it does state in the immigration law, and I'll give an example. If you're from Puerto Rico, and I know that's a territory of the U.S., I'm just using an example. If you're from Puerto Rico and you wanted to claim asylum in the U.S., you had to go to the U.S. Embassy in your country and file for asylum. And that's in any country, except there's some countries that are barred from claiming asylum. But yeah, like Iran, they can't claim asylum. And I'm pretty sure it's still the same since they're still on the terrorist watch list. But yeah. So Biden doesn't know that his head's still stuck in his depends and it's full because he needs to know immigration law, let alone the people that are running immigration for him. They're the freaking Western. It is written in there. I know. I did it for one of my wives. And I had to know everything. I had to dot the I's and cross the T's, make sure the Z's were the right way. And pay for this fee and pay for that fee and pay for this fee. So, yeah, the laws are in there. So, and they never fact checked Biden on that one. And I'm fact checking him now that he's full of bullshit. And if you haven't learned that by now, go look at the immigration laws. I guarantee you'll find it. You'll be like, holy shit, he is full of shit. Yep. Well, anyway, let's see who else popped in real quick. All right, go. Hey, Sergeant Sandy Vargas, good to see you. GSF says silver's at 29.26 and gold is at 23.05. Oh, take a little downslide, but it'll probably pop up again. Yeah, potato and the tater administration. You notice, have you all checked out the USDA, FDA recall on potatoes? You need to. I guarantee Biden and his tater tot administration's on there. You're half Puerto Rican? Which half? The left or the right? No, I'm just joking. So good to see you too. So yeah. So that's the most update I have right now for Shift Kicker. Gremlin is on the phone. I don't know who she's talking to, and I'm not going to ask her because that's kind of like personal. It could be, somebody trying to sell her, an extended warranty on, the toilet paper she bought. Hey, Lady D, welcome back. I don't know. All I know is she went to the lake with her kiddos and had a good time yesterday. I'm like, oh, well, I'm busting my ass trying to do these streams and stuff and all that. She's out relaxing with the kids. Actually, I'm pretty sure she had it as a field day. I don't know if school's finished over there or not. She might be done since she homeschools, but she did check her out her puppy. I know that much. I saw pictures of her puppy all passed out. Yeah, well, Sadie, the side. Yeah, what side? The left part of your body or your right part of your body is Puerto Rican? Or you talk about the upper part or the lower part is Puerto Rican? Yeah, all I got to say is watch her hands. She may have a knife, but she is running. Yep, GSF, and they're even saying that the water, the level of the water in the ocean has risen all around the world. I wonder if, I think they're measuring their seaports at high tide, and they don't understand that there's a high tide and a low tide. I really think that, they got these PhDs and they don't realize because everything is climate change. It's the people's fault. They don't realize high tide, low tide. I mean, that's pretty bad because I know a lot of surfers that don't have a PhD and they know what high tide and low tide is. And they know when surf's up and when surf's not up. So, yeah. Hey, dude, let's party. Oh, believe me, I guarantee you it's not because of ice melt. But that's what they're saying. How many freaking thousands of gallons of radiation and sewage and all that they dump in the oceans? That's heavier than the freaking ice when it melts to regular water. So, yeah, yeah. Don't you think all that radiation they're dumping from all these power plants, and then all the trash that they're dumping from all the Carnival and all these other freaking cruise ships and all that have anything to do with it? Hell, they think it's normal to freaking, oh yeah, we're not going to use this train anymore. Let's dump it in the ocean and say that we're going to make a coral for the fish. So they throw it down there to rust. What's that doing to the freaking ocean environment, let alone the level of the water? I don't know. You fill up a bathtub where it's almost full, and then you throw in like 2 bricks. I guarantee that water's overflowing. All you gotta do is put some weight in there. So these people don't know what they're talking about. Yes, there is, and it's moving around everywhere. That island of trash. Matter of fact, what was that? Oh, Netflix came out with a movie called Under Paris. It's a shark movie, and they actually filmed where the island of trash is, and they actually used that area in order to do some filming and stuff. So if you've never seen the island of trash and you don't want to Google it, and you watch Netflix, just watch a little bit of Under Paris, and you'll see a shark. And it's a little bit different twist of all the other shark movies. And you'll get to see all the trash that's thrown in there from all those freaking cruise liners. And don't get me wrong, the airplanes are doing it too. Yeah, man, they're saying 1.2 million rechargeable lights are being recalled because of fires and dangers to people. And I believe they're talking about the lights that, like the tube light things that go underneath the cabinets. I don't know. I didn't open it up, but hey. Well, Wendy's is going to have a new Frosty flavor that drops this Monday. I don't know what the name of the flavor is, but I guess you'll wait till Monday to find out. It's a flavor for summer. I bet it's watermelon. I'm going to take a guess. And no, I didn't look at the article. But, yeah. Try to see what else. So there's a man who lives in Houston who got a ridiculous electricity bill. The bad part was his meter was dead because he had no power because the power lines were down. And they tried charging him for power during that whole time. Well, yeah. After a long commotion and all that, they're able to fix the situation, but he's letting everybody know. And that's a bill trap, and they'll try to do that. What companies won't do to take your money even when you don't get the service. Okay, Newsweek is posting that hurricane season, they're calling it the hurricane season from hell. It could make parts of Texas uninsurable. Well, you want to know what parts of Texas they're talking about? Most likely the eastern part of Texas is connected to either Louisiana and the Gulf Coast. Yeah. But so far, it's too soon if we can see the track and path of all the hurricanes going to come this season. So I'll keep an eye on it and report when any of them come down the Gulf towards Texas because, they usually go to Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas. Florida's usually, they're on the top of the list of all the weather hunters right now. I think Florida's going to get a hit of that. I'm trying to see. But everybody's still talking about nukes. We're going to be in World War III. Yeah. Well, we'll worry about it when we come to it. you know. So let's see. So here's what the economists are saying. U.S. adds a much better than expected 272,000 jobs in May, but the unemployment rate edged up to 4%. So you got more jobs. That means more people going to work. And but there's more people unemployed. Sounds like some of those legals are claiming unemployment because they can't get a job. Yeah, if you live on the East Coast, I'd be worried. You know, I think we're going to have probably the same amount, if not one or two extra hurricanes in the Gulf. But I think the East Coast is going to get the brunt. I'm not going to say direct paths, but they will get the water, the rain, and all that other stuff. Yeah, Sandy Vargas. I can't remember the state. There's one up there. I want to say it was Maryland got hit with a tornado. It was pretty bad. A tree fell on the person's house, killed one of the kids, and injured the other one that was in the house with the mom. So I want to say it was Maryland. Don't quote me exactly, but I think that is. Yep, GSF, they lie. They just make up the numbers, just like everything else. Yeah, Florida's been getting hit with the heat, and you're about ready to get hit with some storms and heat again. Yeah. I don't have my weather ticker up because, yeah. Trying to see. Hell, I haven't even looked at power outages if it's gotten any better yet in Texas. With all those tornadoes that took everything out. Hey, Texas in the blue. We only got about 5,500 customers out. The one to worry about is California. I don't know why, because they only got 12,000 out. Yeah, those are all the ones that can't afford the electricity, and they're not going to pay for it. So either pay for your electricity or eat, because somebody's got to pay for the $20 an hour hamburger flippers pay. And everybody else is good, so I can't believe all of Texas is already back up on power. But we did get a lot of help from a lot of states, and I do appreciate all the power line guys that did come out, and ladies. So. Oh yeah. The heat is no joke this year, but hey, we dealt with it last year and the year before, and then we had the Great Freeze too that everybody wanted to talk about and see how bad our power system was. But you know what? It takes tornadoes to take our system out. We took out all the liberals and the Democrats from other states who were trying to run the system. We cut them all. I kicked them the flock out. I think it's even higher than 20%. That's just being nice, calling it a 20%. Because, you can only tax a country up to, I believe they said 25%. And after that, they start revolting. I really think we're close to that 25 if we haven't gone over already. Oh, Sandy Vargas is already chocolate. Come over here. Let me lick you. I love chocolate. Just let me know when I'm going to lick you, if it's the Puerto Rican chocolate or it's the American chocolate. That's all I need to know. All right. I hope you're the one that said you're halfway Puerto Rican. I can't remember. I'm looking at things and trying to talk. I saw your name and you say that. I was like, okay. So I'm trying to, yeah. So over 800,000 units of cream cheese have been recalled due to salmonella. So they're attacking everything again for salmonella. What the difference is that? Yeah. And Costco, if you shop at Costco, recalls the Tillamook cheese for plastic contamination. Hey, we finally got something other than salmonella. Yeah. Dear Costco, that plastic contamination, that's the wrapper that you put on the cheese. All right, enough said. Did you know that British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak apologizes for skipping D-Day memorial celebrations with all the other countries? Yeah, no excuse. You really got to look at it. You're representing your whole country. All other countries that participate in D-Day are there. You could have sent your assistant in your place just to represent your country. That's pretty shitty. The whole freaking British freaking, yeah, they can kiss my ass. They're smelly. They need to brush their teeth. Shave under their armpits. I'm done. And if you're British and feel this, insulted, sorry, but hey, there's a common known things that Hollywood says the British are. Bad breath, bad teeth. They don't shower enough, and they don't wash their hands after they pee or poop, and they don't shave their armpits. Don't blame me. I'm just getting my information from Hollywood. We got to listen to Hollywood because they know better. I'm being facetious, right? Okay. I don't know. I think it's the other way around. It does sound like Tennessee would allow them to put the backs in lettuce. So it might be the other way around. You may want to check that. Don't quote me, but what I know about Tennessee, they're anti-vax. So yeah. And they have other anti-vax laws in place already for other things. So I can't see them saying, no, you can't put it in the cow, but yeah, you can put it in our milk or lettuce. So yeah. Yep, GSF, you got it right there. That tells you the whole story of this country. Salmonella, bad, must recall. Forever chemicals, okay, keep selling that shit. I think, as a matter of fact, I think Tennessee's the one that broke it. That they were trying to put the backs in that. And we did have a link sometime this week that Shift Kicker had that she put out for it was like a less than a minute long video how they're creating it in plants. They're growing it in plants. And it's like, no, I don't want none of that shit. No, Harvestberry, nothing yet. Somebody's talking on the phone, but I don't know who they're talking to, so I'm not going to ask them. It could be their folks or somebody else instead. So, but maybe if they do and they decide to come in about, they get the link and they come up on panel, maybe. Yeah, she talked to them and found out. But so far, nothing. So I don't know if she's just still recovery. That's how I'm taking it. She's still in recovery, hasn't been able to call. Okay, before we get to our normal thing of the day, I am going to mention one other thing. The House passed a bill to help fund military buildings and veteran benefits for the state of Texas, because each state's got to do it and then submit it in. And they sent it off to Congress, and I'm pretty sure Congress is going to pass it. But it's already going to be vetoed because Biden said he will veto it, which is kind of shitty because it's for the base that's here, and we have slotted for them to refurbish a one-story walk-in clinic into a 3-story hospital to put all the VA stuff in. And because he wants the military to give abortion rights and operational procedures to trans in the military. And those two are not in the bill. He's threatening to veto it. So instead of taking care of the freaking vets that the U.S. has promised to take care of with the medical and all that, he'd rather take care of the trans that think they're women or think they're men or kill babies. But I'll let you know one thing. Yeah, abortion go on in the military, so the abortion thing ain't in there. And they're really specific on the abortion thing in the military. I mean, they've had it where if you're seeking the abortion, you have to go talk to a psychiatrist. Not to see if you're crazy or not, but just so you have somebody else to talk to, see where your stress level is and all that first. The psychiatrist is not going to deny your abortion, but they want to make sure you can handle the stress and the grief afterwards when you decide that, oh no, I killed my baby. So think about it. Anyway, okay, let me find it. Where is it? I must have passed it. All right, now it's time for our daily segment of food. Port with Mike B. Dinner tonight is tomato biscuit and bacon, lettuce, tomato, grilled cheese sandwiches and a bowl of radishes with oil and vinegar. Never had a bowl of radishes with oil and vinegar. I'm going to have to try that. But it does sound yummy, especially the bacon part. Now I get when we're talking this morning about the bacon. You said bacon's going to be in dinner. Oh, yeah. That was Food Porn brought to you by Mike B. Enjoy your weekend because he probably won't be doing Food Porn reports this weekend. See, Sandyberg said I haven't has back since I was 13 or 15. I was 62, and so now I'm starting now. Yeah, they're going to give you everything and anything. I'm to the point where my doctor knows don't even talk about the backs and all that bullshit. If I want something, I'll go ask him for it. Because my answer now, if a nurse or anybody else asks, I had the anthrax shot 3 freaking different times. That shit kills everything. I'm good for life. Prove me wrong. Mike B, can I come through? Well, Sandy Vargas, I'm pretty sure he'll let you come for dinner as long as you bring the drink. So he didn't mention you can have any drink. So, yeah. Holy Toledo. Breaking news. It's time for the batshit hour.
Batshit, yeah. Hey.
Hello. Did you just wake up?
Good morning. I thought I would join you since you're host, Can you hear me?
Did you hear about Shift?
Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was breaking up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was giving nobody updates, but we have not heard anything today. All I know is she was supposed to have surgery this morning. Don't know what time and if she's out yet. So
no, she's not out yet because I haven't got a text yet. And I sent her I think I'm thinking of you and a virtual hug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because, you guys, you heard about Shift, so.
Yeah, I kind of broke it all down and all that for him, so. This morning and then high noon too. So, but I was worried that you were busy and you didn't hear about it. And I was like, I'm going to text her. If she's awake, maybe she'll come up and I can make sure that because, you'll get notified.
Actually, I was one of the first people to find. Yeah, I actually found out before anybody. She called me first, but I didn't want to, I just waited till she was able to, I'm not a gossiper unless you give me something to gossip about. You give me something, and you're gossiping about me, and I find out, I will gossip back on you. But not normally because I'm not a gossiper. I'm just not that way, you guys. Come on. So anyhow, I waited till she got it out, and everybody knows now. So yeah.
She kind of wanted me to tell them some of the stuff, not all of it, not all the jokes that I threw at her either. So
yeah, no,
I just kept it what she told me. She's walking on the stairs. She didn't feel her leg, and next thing I know, she's on the ground. So
well, and that's why we have this thing about, if we don't see each other or hear from each other in 3 days, it's proof of life. You got to send proof of life. Because at this point, most of us, tomorrow's not promised, and it's nice to have friends. It
doesn't matter what age you are. 23-year-olds freaking dropping, a 50-year-old and a 99-year-old. Hell, we had one of the veterans from my D-Day was flying to the event, and he passed away on the plane. He was 102. Yeah, he was 102. Yeah.
I wish my dad could have went for the Korean one, but just the flight alone, I don't think he would have made it.
Yeah. So
yes, Harvest, Mary Moon. Yeah, we do worry about each other.
Yeah.
Well,
and some of us gotten really close with each other,
much
know each other
shit
for a
that's
while.
gone on. Yeah, and a lot of shit's gone on during the last 5 years, and people have. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just reading chat.
No, my sorry, my internet's acting up again over here. Dang it!
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in Seattle, you guys. So a couple more days.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I did tell him you're busy with your mom, so.
Oh yeah, it's been that's been that's been a nightmare.
I told him I didn't know if you'd get it because you're busy and all that other stuff. So
yeah, it's just been a lot, you guys. I think everything's been a lot on everyone right now. It doesn't matter who you are. If there's a weight. Don't you feel it, Trusty? Even if
I've been
it's
up since one. I've been worrying about shift, even though I'm not supposed to worry about it. It's the stress on my shoulders is still there. So
yes.
So I can't make it go away. I can block it with thinking other things and trying to keep busy, but it's still there. You still feel the pressure on your shoulders. So until you hear that phone call or text and know everything's okay, then it'll be lifted. So
yeah, it's there's just this weight.
Abby Allen.
Oh, hang on. This is my.
Yep.
I'll be right back. Just take my Jelly Beans mom.
Not a problem. Okay. After these messages, she'll be right back. Yeah, you know who's not worrying about stuff? This Ghost Type Farmer. Why? He got a farmer to cut back 3 acres. So only 4-foot grass on 2 front acres now. Must be nice. Hey, send that farmer over to my backyard. I still haven't been able to get to it. Everything else has been going on. Hell, I've been so busy. I've walked by it with wheelbarrows of freaking limbs and stuff, just trying to clean up the front. I hadn't even time to take out my phone and just take pictures so I could freaking show you. Yeah, it's YouTube. YouTube is 30 seconds behind anything that you use if you're just not streaming straight from YouTube. I think they're doing that stuff on purpose. Oh, I didn't know that. BJ Thompson went into a cardiac arrest, but hey, I don't know. You got all that money. I guess you're doing all that late night partying and not resting enough. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was, so, I can't say. That's what I assume, since they make all those millions for, yeah. So, but, yeah. So, a buddy of mine that served underneath me, he was one of my troops. He ended up retiring finally. Today's his birthday. So, Carl, if you're listening, happy birthday, Carl. You rock. Keep being the best dad you can because all those kids and your beautiful wife, you rock. You set the example for me, brother. You always used to say, I set the example for you, but you set the example for me. So, yeah, any updates to get after I do the stream, Harvest Mary, I will put on the community page. So, yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait because, just to throw it out there, not only is it Carl's birthday, this is my birthday month. One day out of this month that has not passed yet is my birthday. Boy, I want to hear everybody sing happy birthday to me. You know how much I'm going to get? I know I'm going to get middle fingers in the chat, and that's fine. I'll laugh my ass off. It'll be just like the WWE. If you watch WWE, when they go in there, you suck. You suck. Yeah, they always did that to that Olympic person that I didn't like, but yeah. No, not 6ix9ine. It's a cool day. Most of y'all won't think about it because there are events going on that day. Well, thank you, Mike. I haven't really celebrated a birthday. Well, I did last year. I did a solo. I got a little miniature birthday cake. Yeah, Kurt Angle, Lady D. And I only got that cake. I really didn't eat it. I tried it and I didn't like it. But it was one of those small circular ones. And I put a birthday candle on it and took a picture because my kids weren't in town. They're out of town. And they called and wished me happy birthday and sang me happy birthday together. And what are you doing? It's like, oh, nothing. Just going to watch TV. And they're the ones that said, oh, you should get a cake and have a candle. Take a picture and send it to us. So I did. And I think I posted it on a thing also. But I really have never celebrated a birthday since I was 10. Never had a birthday party. Last time I had a birthday party was when I was 10. Now, I'm not trying to guilt anybody or make anybody feel sorry for me. It just became the norm for me. When I went in the military, I was always gone on my birthday. And I was on situations for missions and all that on my birthday where nobody cared if it was my birthday at the time. I thought if I even mentioned it to anybody, it just thinks what we're doing or something would happen. I didn't want that to happen.
Oh, shit. What did you... Oh, my God. That's terrible, Trust. I know you're not trying to guilt me. I understand, but do you know how important birthdays are to me?
No, I know, and they're important to me with my kids and everything else. But
no,
my parents were new parents that really didn't know how to parent, and I don't really blame them. They were really trying, and my sister got all the attention. So anything she wanted, she got, and I was like leftovers. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to wear any leftover clothes. No secondhand me's. So I was that one kid that if I got jeans, I took care of them, and they lasted a year. So
yeah, birthdays are important to me only because I'm adopted, and my parents knew that they weren't able to take care of me, so they adopted me out to a really great family.
Yeah, and that's how I took it with my sister because she's my half sister. So she really never knew her father. So I was the only one officially that had a mom and dad. Biologically, they're both from mine. My sister only had my mom. She never really knew her dad. So, my dad overcompensated trying to give everything for her and all that. And that's fine. And it got to the point my dad felt guilty because he always said, we always go to the store and ask you to get something. And you look at stuff and you say, no, that's okay, Dad. Because I knew how hard he worked. And, I knew there was going to be some bill for the sister coming up because she always had to be in everything, uniforms and all that. So I was like, yeah. So. And now my sister sees it now, especially since she raised her son. And, yeah.
Do you have a good relationship with her?
Oh, me and my sister, yeah, we almost like raised each other because our parents were always working growing up. So, technically she
Oh,
was my mom and I was her dad, but, not really. But we always went to each other and advice, and we still lean on each other, and so I can't get her to try to call me every few days like I always used to do with my dad because she got jealous because every time she tried to call, our father when he was alive, I was always talking to him on the phone. And it's like I made it a routine, and he did too, to try to call each other every day. And that went on as soon as after I retired. I told him I may call you once a week, or I may call you every day, and I kept that promise. I try to call him every day if possible and talk to him. And normally it's just, hey, how you doing? How was your day? But it always ended up being like 2 hours long. And he really enjoyed it, and I did too. So, and that's what happens when you live across the country from each other, but at least you can call. So,
yeah.
just remember all those good times, those conversations. So,
Oh, I'm getting all emotional. Sorry.
oh, don't get emotional. Come on now.
Oh, you know how I am, Trust.
No, I know. I've known you for years, and a lot of people don't
Yeah.
understand you. All the haters don't know, and that's why I says if you're not going to do it, release the Truscan, because Trust will go after him. I don't play by rules. I play dirty.
Yeah, wow, birthdays are important, and I'm sorry that you didn't get those.
No, don't be sorry. I mean, it's there's kids out there that don't freaking have a mom and a dad. Some don't even have a house. I see
See,
myself.
that's
I was
why.
blessed. So yeah, I was
That's
blessed.
why I
Even though I
was.
didn't have some things, I had other things that were more
Yeah,
fulfilling.
that's the way I feel. I feel blessed because the people, my mom and dad that raised me. I mean, they were my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Even though, oh, dang, why am I so emotional? Is the Schumann going off? Shit.
Probably. Yes, lady. I agree with you. It is important to celebrate life. Yes, it is. Even at the end, because it's not really the end. It's just the start of a new beginning and a new life. So.
Yeah, because this is a blip in time compared to eternity with God.
Yeah.
This is a blip. It really is a blip, you guys. We don't look at it that way, but it is a blip.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's not promised. And so, yeah, if we don't hear from each other in like 3 days, yeah, proof of life. We start sending each other texts or emails. Proof of life.
Yeah. Well, the way I look at it is all the tragedies I went through and the things I learned, I need to pass on to somebody else. That's part of my mission. So they don't have to go through it to learn the hard way, and they could turn around and pass it and help somebody else have a better life. And it might not be, Lamborghinis and a big house and all that, but they learn the valuable stuff in life that, that's really important, which is the foundation. Because without a good foundation, your life's going to be crap. I know that for a fact. And yes,
Well,
I've
or
lived
your
in the cars.
foundation
Huh?
can be crap, and then you can rise above it. Because that's what my husband did. My husband was raised he was raised a government baby. Now he literally was. His dad was a jerk, and his mom got rid of him. Because he was. I'm not going to tell you the things he did, because the shit that my husband told me, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be kicking that mother effer to the curb too. But yeah, he was raised super, super poor. And here, this woman was 21 years old with 4 children.
No.
And divorced. So she went to college through the state, got a degree, raised her 4 kids, and they didn't have a lot. I mean, boy, some of the stuff my husband told me, I'm like, oh, wow,
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I had it sort of bad,
Yep, there's always someone
living in
else that
Seattle
does
at
it
the
worse.
time because, you know, in the 70s, the economy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, the economy was crap. I know.
Yeah, the
So,
economy was crap. I mean, I actually was raised more probably lower middle class, but my husband, yeah, he was literally a welfare baby, and he
yeah.
said he never wanted to live like that as an adult or his kids, and he
Mhm.
went and look, you know, I'm so proud of my husband. Even after we got married in
Yeah.
2001, he went back to school to get another degree. And I'm like, you already have 2 degrees. Why do you need a third one? Well, I got a new family and I want to make sure that I can support them.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, okay.
See,
And
yeah.
he went without a lot of shit too, trust, no birthdays, all kinds of stuff. He was the only boy
Yeah. Oh,
raised by
believe me, I
three.
know that one. I know that
Yeah,
one.
three sisters and a mom. You end up being the man in the house. Like at 15 years old, you're taking care of the yard, you're taking care of the oil changes, and you don't even drive yet.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
Hey, you're describing my life.
because his mom had to get to work at the hospital, and
Yep.
so yeah, so they didn't. You know, my husband learned at 15 how to from the neighbor guy how to change his mom's oil, but
Yep.
he was also repairing, you know, washers and dryers and any appliance that he could possibly. In fact, he's doing that right now because I guess our dryer went out again, and it took him 2 hours, but he got the heating element in, you know. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Patrick Kelly.
he's
Good to see you.
cheers. He's Patrick. He's got money to do it, but he still's got that mentality. I'm going to try
Yep.
and fix it myself.
Yep. That's how I am. When my dryer went out a couple of years ago, I just read the directions, found out where the heating element was, took it off, went to the store, got another one, put it on, and $12 later, the dryer's working again. I'm like, woohoo! You call a freaking person out to fix it, it's gonna be like $100-something bill. Forget that. All it took was
Yeah,
4 screws, pull it's like pulling RAM out of a computer, getting another one, slide it in there, and putting the screws back on. I mean, how hard's that for $12? Maybe 30 minutes
well,
worth of work.
he
You
said,
probably got a brand new one, so that's going to probably take longer to tear it
yeah,
apart. So,
because apparently the heating element was way in the front, and he had to literally rip the whole dryer apart. And but I told him, I said, but you use the encyclopedia of YouTube, right? He loves YouTube for the encyclopedia stuff.
you know, they might
He
be hit it. Yep, we're the latchkey generations.
Yes, a lot of us were, and my husband was a latchkey kid. Now, I was pretty lucky. My mom didn't work, and so even all the way up, you know, to high school and stuff, my mom was always. I always knew somebody was home.
Yeah.
You know, because we had to run home to watch General Hospital because, you know, they were getting married. Those two.
Mm-hmm.
I know that was really stupid, but that's what
Luke
we
and
did.
Laura, I remember Luke and Laura.
Luke and Laura, yeah, had to run home from school just to, you know, to catch that. But yeah, I always had a mom there. I was really lucky.
Yeah.
But then when I came into the world, you know, obviously I had parents that couldn't take care of me, and thank God, they adopted me out to a good family. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been fortunate. It could have been way worse for me.
Oh yeah.
And then marrying somebody that at one point was dirt poor and raised dirt poor. I love him. He's just so rounded because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He started out, you know, but he didn't go as far as like wanting to take over the world like Billy Gates. You know, he just wanted to have enough money to have nice things for his family and take care of his family. You know what I mean?
Yep. I understand that one.
Yeah, because there's other people in the world that, they wanted to take over the world since the time that they were teenagers, and their parents said, "We have the power. I can give it over to you, but you need to do what I say."
Yeah.
And they played the
Oh, believe
game.
me. You sound like, that sounds like my ex-wife. Even to this day, it's like, you're not working, you're retired, you're too young, you should be working. It's like, why? I live comfortable, I take care of my kids, and when I pass, my kids are taken care of. You know,
Yeah,
you're
but you
saying you
already
need to go
put
make
your
$40 million a year. It's like, no, I don't need to do that. I did my
if you
career. That's my
if
time.
you put 20 years into the military, that's like putting in 40 years in civilian life,
Oh yeah,
because the shit you
yeah,
go through in those 20 years in the military, whoa.
yeah, it ages your body. So believe me,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, my uncle retired from the Navy 20 years, and that took a toll on him too. He also became an alcoholic too.
Yeah, I know quite a few like that too.
Yeah, closet alcoholics on the boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a Navy.
yeah,
But,
and I know
but we
quite
have
a
a big.
few that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I knew quite a few that retired. The average when you retire, your life expectancy in the military, if you retire after 20 or 20 plus years, it's 5 years. Because the military person they're just so active and keep them busy all the time. It's a shock to their body. And their body deteriorates to the point where they only live like 5 years after they're retired. So my biggest worry was my first 5 years. And after I passed
Oh,
those 5 years, I'm like, hey, I guess I'm doing something right because I still do stuff every day. There's some days I just snap and watch TV, but most of the time, 5, 6 days out of the week, I'm doing stuff. So, I
see,
still
I'm a
keep busy.
private Benjamin.
Uh huh.
Yeah. You know I am. I'm a private Benjamin. I
Yeah.
love to be lazy.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why my kids didn't understand, but I did explain it to them before the wedding. When we were having a couple of beers over a campfire where Leo got married a couple of weeks ago. And I told them because they always ask, I says, Dad, why did you get your degree after you retired? And I had to explain to him, well, it takes 4 years to get your degree when you're going for one. I did it in two because I was working full time still raising you boys. So I was plenty busy, but I needed to cover some of that time to continuously be busy like I was in the military and slowly slow down to the pace I want to be at in retirement. So, and
Oh,
they kind of understood. So they always thought it was weird. I got my education during and after, the military. Like, why? I always wanted to go to college. I mean, so I went. I enjoyed it. Hell, if I won the lottery, I'd be freaking doing one class. Well, we got three universities and one college. I would take a class in each one of them for separate degrees, one class per semester if I won the lottery. And I'd be there just freaking to aggravate the freaking teacher. I really wouldn't even care
oh,
about the class because they'd be like, yeah, you need this, so you could do this. I'm like, really? I need this? Why? I'm a millionaire. What do I need this education for? Just to embarrass
man,
them
if
in front of the kids. Because half these freaking teachers bullshit these kids and they don't tell them the truth, what life is and why they need the classes they're taking. So I'd
well,
spend
they
my money
start us
wisely.
out of the box. They start us out of the box wrong in high school. They don't teach us about finances, or I mean, yeah, I think they showed us how to do a checkbook. Whoopee freaking deal.
Yeah, well, I learned to checkbook on my own.
They just wanted to make sure that you didn't go into the negative. That's all, because
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah, but when Johnny
um,
can't add 1+1, he can't do a checkbook. And
yeah,
that's where they messed up.
yeah, they should have done. They should have had a finance class or something. They should have a finance class. They should explain explain well how the money system works and go and take it all the way back to the Rothschilds and the Bolsheviks and all that, and all that shit.
You know how
And
many kids we'd have now that'd be rich?
Yeah.
They'd be working to try to make that money so they buy the silver and gold, because they sure the hell won't be freaking wanting to be counting their dollar bills.
Well, the smart ones are getting into crypto now, the young ones. And that's a good way. I mean, because we know things are going to change, guys, regardless of what we want. Change is going to happen. And the monetary change is going to happen.
Yep.
I mean, we've only got 2 more days, and then all of the oil sold across the world won't be in American dollars anymore. That whole deal's going away in 2 days, and I've been trying to get on the U.S. debt clock because everybody said it was zeroed out, and I can't get on it. So I don't know if it's zeroed out, but yeah, we've got. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not zeroed out. Somebody must have been messing with it yesterday because it was all viral going that the debt clock was put back to 0. I don't see anything.
Yeah. Well, I did see a story. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, finish yours.
I forgot, so go ahead.
Oh my God.
I do that. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if it's North Dakota. I want to say it's Montana. That I read the story that they found a huge cache of gold. Now I'm thinking, okay, that state better freaking start throwing some laws down that no foreign entity will have a right to freaking harvest, drill, or own any property where that gold is at.
In Montana?
Put some regulation. Yeah. I saw a story on that this morning. And that's going to be a game changer if they get a corporation, a U.S. corporation, to freaking get it. So.
Well, isn't it Billy Goats has been buying up a lot of land in Montana and Wyoming?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's not buying those mountains.
And Wyoming has the least population of the state.
Well, it might be Wyoming, but it's either Montana, Wyoming. I was thinking North Dakota for some reason, but that was for a different story. But I want to say it was Montana, though.
Wyoming,
and of course, most of the gold's always on the base of the mountains or in the mountain itself. It's not just on the ground unless it's a river, like Colorado or something. But yeah, and most people are buying farmland aren't going to buy the mountains. So hopefully the politicians are smart enough to protect it. It's like I really, when the oil changes away from the dollar, Biden's gonna have to figure out and have to freaking come crawling to freaking Abbott to start pumping more oil. You know what Abbott's gonna tell you? You want oil? We're gonna charge you gold. Let's start freaking siphoning all the freaking gold from the U.S. Federal Exchange to see how much really is there.
I don't think there's much left, but
no. If they do, it's in the what's that freaking bunker near Washington? I can't remember the name of it.
Which Washington, D.C. or state?
Yeah, D.C., the one that's near D.C. It's not in D.C. itself. It's another state that's close by. But it's a bunker for the politicians and stuff. So when shit hits the fan, they can run there.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Well, there's tunnels everywhere.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure they got tunnels from Fort Knox to that one because that's closer than Cheyenne Mountain. So.
Oh, I think they have a tunnel across the Atlantic Ocean. I think they have a way.
Yeah. Fort Knox is an empty freaking closet. I'm telling you right now. I guarantee there's a tunnel and they freaking moved all that. It's all moved.
Well, it's probably been moved just because there's been, like if it stays in one location for too long, then somebody can figure out how to steal it. Kind of like in California where they just came up to a Brinks building, blew it out, and took about $4 or $5 million, and they still don't know where that money went.
Yep.
So I wouldn't keep it in Fort Knox personally. I'd keep it moving,
Yep.
And they probably, like I said, they got tunnels under the ground. I think they have a tunnel all the way from Washington, D.C. under the Atlantic Ocean all the way to where the Pope's living. Yeah, that's how deep I think these tunnels run.
Yeah.
And if there were giants at one time, think about it. If we were the little people, most likely we did live underground just to keep away from the giants.
Yep.
Remember
that old TV show, Land of the Giants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The little people.
Well, what about the dude in his big blue ox?
Yep.
Who was that? I can't remember
Paul
who it
Bunyan.
was. Somebody. Paul Bunyan, and then there's that one where they came out with the movie where the little people get the guy and they what's it? I can't remember that. It's a Disney.
Gulliver's Travels.
Yes, yeah, something like come on, they had.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you look at some of these people that do research this stuff. They're finding articles from the early 1900s. So there were actually newsprint back then in the 1800s. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Well.
They had their news and they uncovered lots of skeleton bodies. And yet now, where are they? They're in the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
They hit them all.
Well.
I bet you $10 they were looking for some bone marrow that they could sit there and retrieve, some DNA and try to grow some giants, an army of giants. Could you imagine that, you guys? An army of gigantic men?
Nah.
Or half robotic and half giant, like the Bionicle Man, or what? $16 million man. Yeah. And then they had the Bionic Woman.
Well, yep.
Woman.
And remember,
I like those shows. I liked Lindsay,
Yeah.
whatever her name was, the Bionic Woman chick.
Yeah, Lindsay Wagner.
Yeah,
I
liked those shows. But who the hell came up with those storylines?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my internet keeps going in and out.
Yeah, it's the Schumann. I'm telling you, it's got to be.
Let me see if there's something going on with the sun, you guys. I haven't even checked.
Yeah. No. But I remember when they had Bigfoot for two episodes, they had Bigfoot on the $6 Million Man, and it was in a mountain on the West Coast.
On the West Coast.
Yeah, and Bigfoot came because aliens brought Bigfoot. So Bigfoot was there for 2 episodes. Then the aliens put him in the ship and took off. And there's the $6 Million Man just watching the UFO, aka See Happy Chappy, flying Bigfoot away. Yeah.
But wasn't that about the same time that the big Bigfoot craze was going on in the 70s?
It started right after. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember going to that movie. My parents took us to some movie, and then I saw the Bigfoot when I was 13. Well, I didn't see the whole Bigfoot. I just seen its eye, her eyes and her head. And yes, I think it was a female.
Yeah.
I think she was getting ready to have another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of sun stuff going off there. And then somebody in chat, I missed it, said, what's up with the hospital bed? She's in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, she broke her femur,
right.
And they're putting a plate with pins in it. The pins will probably be in her leg, sticking out for about 2 weeks. and then they'll remove the pins if everything heals correctly, and then go from there. They get her on physical therapy and stuff. So we're just waiting for her to get done with her procedure and become conscious, and maybe we can get a blah, 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 out of her. But that probably won't be on the stream because she probably won't come up if she's drugged. So, and yes,
Yeah,
it was Wyoming. Ghost Factory Farmer, just brought up 2.34 billion tons of rare minerals. And the one they talked about on the one this morning was gold. And there was another site that found a big, plutonium in California. I guess they got the big water lake that they got out there that's clear. They looked into it and they found tons of plutonium, natural plutonium, not radiated or anything, underneath the largest lake in California.
The Salton Sea.
Yep, there you go.
Yep, the Salton Sea, you guys, just on the other side of where Slab City is, where it's the last place to live, totally 100% free. On the other side of that Salton Sea, they've been dredging for plutonium now for quite a few years. They found a big stash of it. But what's really funny, too, is back in the 50s, that area used to be where all the elites used to go, Bombay Beach.
Yep.
It used to be where if you were somebody, you would be seen at Bombay Beach back in the day. Like the Rat Pack, that kind of stuff. Stuff even before my time. But Bombay Beach was literally like destroyed the ecosystem of it because of the way they dredged it out, because they were looking for minerals and stuff. And so now Bombay Beach is nothing but it's a dive. It's so bad, you guys. It looks so nasty. I've seen some recent videos of people that went through old Bombay Beach, and it's like, wow. And if you go back and you look in the 50s, boy, oh boy, you could see the American dream being built in Bombay Beach, the way people were living, the lifestyle, everything was just, the 50s was really a weird time. I didn't live during it, but if you go back and look, and it's a capture of when things were still kind of good in America.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't rich, but you were able to work for it. You got it.
Yep.
Now you could work for it. You ain't going to get it because they're taxing the crap out of you. And everything's too expensive. So.
And that white picket fence was affordable back then.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
Yeah, the price of lumber. Whew.
You can't even afford a white plastic fence. That's freaking outrageous.
Yeah, the price of lumber has gone up so much because I want to put a wood fence in back on my parents' because it's chain link. While these trees keep coming down, I had another one come down since I've been here, and they're not even on her property.
Yep.
And they've just destroyed the chain link bank back there. And I'm thinking, well, if I had a 6-foot wood solid fence, maybe it would stop it, because
no, it'd still destroy it. If a tree fell on that, it'd still destroy the wood. Unfortunately.
Well, it's county. I think it's county. I don't know. We don't know. Like, it's always been a green belt back there ever since I was little. So, yeah, there's somebody else's county's trees in there. And I don't have a chainsaw, and I don't trust myself with a chainsaw, to be honest with you. I don't, because I don't trust myself with the electric weed whacker. I weed whacked right through the cord one time. My husband's like, "It's a good thing you didn't get electrocuted."
Well,
I'm like, "Oh, I guess I did. I weed whacked right through that cord."
We modified tin foil TV. She is now tin foil chainsaw kitty.
Chainsaw kitty. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to. It's like, but yeah. So I'm gonna go home for 2 weeks, and then I'll be back for 2.5 months.
Yep.
I'm gonna be stuck in Seattle for 2.5 months. I'm gonna go nuts.
Well. Well, you can make it home before winter at least.
Yeah, I just don't like Seattle anymore. It's not the way it was when I left,
Yeah.
It's
But,
scary to go places, and I feel like I'm getting followed out of the grocery stores because I'm an older lady, and so they've been victimizing a lot of older women at the grocery stores, just blatantly knocking them out and just grabbing their purse and shit.
uh-huh.
And so I'm on the paranoid. I even bought some pepper spray over here because I'm just like, man, I don't know. I don't want to always carry something with me. I don't always like carrying something with me. I don't like it on my body. It's okay if it's in the console of the car or something like that, but say when she cuts down a tree timber. They're already down, Mike. Thank God. I'm just worried that another one's going to come down on my head while I'm cutting it. Because I'm going to start with a little saw.
I'm going to be cutting the streamer shortly because my laptop's starting to overheat.
Okay.
But we still got a few minutes. Just want to know, did you see the picture of the hole on Mars that's making headlines?
Let's
see if
hole on Mars?
There's a hole on Mars. I'm going to see if I can bring it up. All right, let's see. Yeah, let me go to studio to share. I'm going to show this. And no, I haven't forgotten. Huh?
I'm going to be so pissed if all of these stars are actually like bases for alien peoples. I'll just be freaking out. Not saying that that's going to happen. Hey, Lori's World, I haven't seen you for a while. No word from Shifty yet. I'm waiting for the text. I sent her I'm thinking of you in a virtual hug. A hole.
That hole. Yeah, that is on Mars. Or was it Mars? I have to go to the other screen to look. Sorry. Oh, okay. Well, let me stop sharing so I can
Good afternoon.
Yeah, the hole on Mars making headlines. Be crucial to the red planet exploration.
Well, who's to say
big old pit crater there?
What if it got hit by something that was in the drag of the tail of Nemesis?
Yeah.
See, that's what I've been worried about since 2020. Is that I knew something was out there, and I think it went by. I think that's what that X lunar eclipse shit, or that solar eclipse shit was, because that didn't look normal. And I think something did fly by us. Okay. And if that's the case, that's okay. It's not the Nemesis. It's not the planets. It's the tail drag. It's all the stuff that's getting sucked behind us we're supposed to be pummeled by. And they said this years ago, and I still kind of believe it's going to happen. And maybe something hit Mars from the tail drag.
Yeah. Hello, it's Walden Paul Scott. And the reason they're saying that that hole, they want to explore it, is because it could open to a larger cavern, and it could protect astronauts and possibly alien life. So, and it gets there's no environment to protect from radiation and all that, and any other meteors and all that they hit there. They could put them inside the hole, and they could live underground while they research Mars.
Well, I thought they already had something up on Mars. They said, "Oh, wait a minute, that they were playing around in the desert." That's right.
Yeah.
We don't want to tell that story, do we? No.
Well,
and they said that they were.
Time, Mike. Have a blessed weekend, Mike. Thanks for coming. God bless.
And hopefully we'll be back on Sunday for Tin TV. I have to travel, you guys, so that one will have to play by ear. I'm not sure. It's just hard when I spend like 4 or 5 hours in the car. I'm not listening to the news. I'm listening to music to keep me calm from road rage. And when I hear terrible stories on the news or on YouTube when I'm driving, I get mad.
Yeah. That's why I buy the old time radio shows. And then if I'm going on a road trip, I pop a CD in and listen to old time radio shows because, it's all the stuff
I don't want to get triggered.
your parents would listen to on the radio because there was no TVs around. So they're actually pretty interesting and a whole lot better.
I'm just worried about getting triggered and getting pissed about something I hear on the.
Oh my God.
Gremlin!
Hello.
3 hours later.
I know. Sorry, I was on the phone.
Yeah. So did you buy the extended warranty?
Of course not.
I swear.
Go
Y'all
on.
Californians are weird.
Hi, Tin.
Hey, Grim. Well, you know what I heard, Trust? I heard that people from Eastern Washington are real assholes.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's in a video, but they're really not. It's just the people in
That make the videos?
Yeah, that make the video. They're from California, and you're from California. So I'm not going to
They just need
diss
to
on.
pack up and move to Weed, California, because maybe the secondhand smoke will get them high and they forget about their troubles.
Yeah, and then they'll be nicer.
Yeah, and they'll go out there and pet the bears, and the bears will eat them, and then Golden doesn't have to worry about the bears no more getting her puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary. Bears.
That was so hilarious how your puppy was freaking tearing up that whipped cream.
Oh my God, isn't it cute?
Yeah. It's like, oh, that dog's gonna be a diabetic by the time it's done.
It was him first pup cup.
Oh. Did he pass out afterwards? Because he was so happy.
Heck yeah, he would. Yeah, he did. He sleeps in the car so good too.
Oh, that's good.
Are you having more bear sightings where you're at there, Grandma?
I haven't seen one since that day so far.
Okay. Because there's been a lot of weird bear attacks and shit the last couple of years on the West Coast. California and Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
Not since the day I had to go check it out.
So I'm wondering if the bears are confused or they're just hungry or they don't know, their GPS is off,
Yeah.
and they don't know where their migration is and they're off their I don't know, but there's been an uptick of bear attacks and bear things for a couple of years now, and I just wonder if it has something to do with what's going on with the earth,
Yeah. Oh, look at the look. I think somebody went live.
Who went
Who went
live?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
They're not as much fun as us.
Well, it's Snoopy Stacks.
Oh, Snoopy's on.
She's
Oh,
going
well,
live at 12:30, so she's probably holding off if she's watching because it's 12:32.
Okay.
So,
Well, we should
yeah.
send
How's that
everybody
sound,
to Snoopy's.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the
If you're
link
into
right now.
silver. If you're into silver.
Me. Oh.
I'm gonna do
We're
that.
not-
It's so
we're not
nice
forced-
to have this time together.
And we're not forcing anybody, just go over and check it out. And if you have fun, great. And if you don't, to me, it's fun because it's a great way to earn some, to get some silver, and it's good stuff. They've already picked it out, like I don't know what to get at my local coin store.
Yeah.
You know, if I had Gremlin and Shift there, it'd be different. But you know, because they'll look in the case and go, "Oh yeah, I know what that is, and that is, and that is."
Yeah.
They would, and I wouldn't know. And
Yeah.
so that's where getting stuff through the silver community, I know it's good stuff. And it's real too. And yeah, and I got 2 little baggies now. So like I'm a real prepper with coins even.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, we know those aren't coins.
Well, that
those
was my
baggies.
last thing. Well, that was the last thing on my list because remember I was the number 10 can queen for.
All I gotta say, and I haven't mentioned it, but I got my Knights Templar freaking coin from Ashley, so thank you.
Woohoo. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I got to take a picture. I'm gonna try to make it like my little corner icon.
They're
Like-
so beautiful.
Yeah. And let's
I
see, I
like the
finally got my
smiley-
first kook, so I'm happy on that one.
Oh, you got a kook?
Yeah, I finally got a kook.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got it.
McKenna collects those and pandas. She loves them.
Yeah.
She was trying to do the koalas too, but I told her she can't. She had to complete her kooks and her pandas first, and then we can move on to something else.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to win Miss RC. She's got a zombie panda.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to win that because I was gonna say, yeah, give it to Ashley to give to her daughter.
Aww.
But I couldn't win. I kept on getting sniped by a certain person I'm not gonna mention because they may be lurking in chat right now. So I'm gonna say I
Call
don't
them
want to
out.
call them out unless I'm right there when they do it. So
Oh, the Geigers too. I love Geigers.
yeah,
Aren't they pretty?
I haven't started collecting them. I don't even
Yeah.
have a freaking reckless medal yet.
You don't? I thought you did.
No,
Oh!
I thought I did too. I don't have any.
I
I'm
have
getting-
some stuff here for you. What do you have in here? Ken, I have something in here for you. I just bagged up some stuff.
Ashley, I ended up winning one of Pedro's pours.
You
Mhm.
did?
Yes,
Yep,
and
The other day,
and I was wondering. I know that you really like Pedro's pours. I was wondering if you and I could do like a backdoor thing, and I'd like to trade you Pedro's pour because I know it means a lot to me, but it means so much more to you ladies. And so if you like to swap something out, you know, for
Heck
it,
yeah, I'm up for trades.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Only because you know I love pours too, but this Pedro pour there was only 12 you guys made, and it was for the veteran thing, wasn't it?
yeah, the Wounded
Yeah.
Warrior Project.
Yeah, and it's very special, and so I
Yeah.
appreciate it, but it would just go in a drawer with the other stuff where Gremlin would actually leave it out on her stage and be proud of it, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you first before I asked anybody, even Shift. I know Shift would love it too, but you're one of the silver ladies. You are supportive of all the vets, and you always love to show cute stuff on your stage, and I think it would be
Thank
beautiful
you.
on your stage.
Thank you.
Okay,
yes,
so we
I will
will-
definitely trade with you.
Okay, then
So
as soon as I
Ted,
what?
10. You had her at back door. Come on now.
Hey.
You like those backdoor trades. Come on now.
Well,
I
Well,
I
did.
get
just
your mind
know-
out of the gutter. I'm talking silver, darling.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
but there
I'm
was
all
only
about them trades, baby.
and there's only 12 of them, so I know she you know, I know you. Yeah, I just knew you. Yeah. So
Heck yeah, that baby will never leave the stage.
yeah, and Pedro, I absolutely thank you and love you and adore you, and I hope you don't mind that I'm gonna do this with Ashley because it'll
Hey, Paul,
be beautiful on your it'll be beautiful on your stage.
Yeah. And
I'm so
Chen, I can't remember. Sometime this week, I could have sworn you're in a race that you won, but you were nowhere around.
Oh, that's the one. It was the Pedro one.
Well, that was the Pedro one. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Even Shifts was like, I can't get hold of her.
Yeah,
it's like,
Shift is like, there's only 12 of these and they're custom made. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
God, only 12. But then it's going to go in the drawer. No, I need to talk to Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well,
I think those are the ones that you can only get if Pedro gifts it to you.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What?
If he doesn't put those on auction or anything, he just gives them. So they're really quite unique.
Mm-hmm.
It was a special one for whoever donated into the Wounded Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
he said something about as soon as those are gone, he's gonna order the next group. So I'm like,
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, I just know
collect the
how
boards either.
unique they are, and for it to hide in a drawer would be totally wrong. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Where if it was up on somebody's stage, that's totally right.
Heck yeah.
So-
So excited.
Oh.
Thank you, Tin.
Yeah, and if you got any of those smiley face emoji coins, I do like those or Geigers. Just like
Okay, I'll look.
I
Yeah.
really like that smiley face coin. That's one of my favorite coins out of that whole thing, Ash. Is when I
She won't give you the snake. I already tried taking that off her stage.
no, I don't want
Not
snakes.
allowed. That was
Yeah.
a gift.
I
No,
like
know.
Geigers, and
Yeah, we know you like Geigers.
yeah, I'm a Geiger girl.
Yeah.
I want earrings made, little post earrings made at the little Grammys now.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute.
They
Yeah.
would be, wouldn't they? I think they'd be darling.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Rose can make them.
Make,
I have his email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I'd
just
love
waiting.
to make, take a couple of the Grammy, because I think I have one, and if I get another one, then I can have a pair of earrings. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just okay. I'm getting a little weird, right? I know.
No. Yeah, I'm still waiting
When
for
you
Cash
see those
Money.
German Geigers, you'll fall in love with them too.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get Cash Monies tomorrow. And I wanted something like 2 months ago. Well, actually, two things about 2 months ago, and then I want something. So there was three, so I can, get them shipped. And I don't remember what I got 2 months ago. So I'm excited. And that one's like, ooh, I don't even know what the other two were anymore. And then
What?
RC emailed me saying he's sending out my prize. I was like, what prize? I didn't even remember winning anything from him or his wife. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. So that one is like, if it doesn't click, I'm gonna be like, RC, you sure you got me? It wasn't supposed to be somebody else. So, but I'll wait till Mrs. RC is there because she's pretty good at writing everything down. Oh, Paul Scott's got something for you, Tin, so you can read.
Yeah, I
Maybe-
was just looking it up right now. Silverdale looks like next week will be in the low, like 68, 63. It might be a little chilly. You might want to, Seattle. You got to bring all kinds of clothes.
Yeah.
So you gotta bring like a rain jacket, something light, but then you might want a hoodie and a pair of sweats.
Yeah.
You're gonna want a pair of tennis shoes and a pair of flip flops because in the beginning of the day it'll be cold, and then by the afternoon you'll be switching to the flip flops.
Yeah.
The temperature's been kind of weird up here, and it's humidity in Seattle too. So look out for the humidity.
And don't forget, we
Yeah.
love people just hanging out and chatting in the silver community. Just chatting with us.
Yeah, you don't have to donate. Just get in the free stuff, enjoy the chat,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Until I catch up on my emergency supply money again because of the wedding. Yeah, I'm basically just hanging out. I do every once in a while. I do a couple of free ones, but I'm not doing the whole 3-4 hour streams, every free one. I feel guilty when I do that. But
Heck yeah. Just hanging out with us.
yeah. Plus, I like picking on Gremlin. So,
Yes, I'm dead.
yeah. But yeah. So the link is there if you want to go head over to Snoopy's. If you do say it's a Trusted God raid, or you could say Gremlin raid, or you could say Tin is batshit raid.
Yeah.
Just let them know you're coming from one, going to another. And if you're not, because you're going to go take care of your family and do your weekend, that's fine too. Just stay blessed. I will. If I hear anything, I will post it on my community page. How Shift is doing.
Truly
But,
amazing.
And who knows? I don't think that she'll like, hey, yeah, let's do a stream real quick so I can talk to everybody. I don't think she's going to be up to that part. Not after the surgery. I watched how they did the surgery and all that. I don't think.
Yeah, she thinks she's going to be on Sunday, and I'm like, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so. She's still going to be in the hospital. I don't think she'll get out till Tuesday morning myself.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea to have her live streaming unless she wants to keep her mind occupied.
Yep. But
Oh.
yeah, I know they're going to monitor
I'm not
how much
gonna
time
force
she's
her.
on her phone too. So, because she even gave me the
And
hospital
hopefully-
number to call. I'm like, nope.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, what?
Well, hopefully we'll be back on Sunday, and but probably not with Shift, but
Yeah. Well, I'll be in chat quietly modding for you if you have problems, so don't worry about it.
Gremlin, maybe you want to come up on the panel and be Shift.
I cannot replace Shift, but I can come hang out.
Because
You
we
can still
just
kick-
talk. We just talk about what's going on in the news,
Maybe you'll
And
get some tacos.
and we
I like
show some
taco.
funny stuff once in a while. I try to find funny stuff. I try to find at least a couple of funnies because the world is not funny right now.
Yeah,
No.
it definitely isn't. And that's why I put the Mimi with the T-shirt. That Shift does her own stunt work, or does her own stunts. So I'm thinking about getting that T-shirt and sending it to her. So she gets home, she's on her crutches, she can wear it.
Oh, man.
Oh, I feel so bad for her because the leg injury is the worst.
Yeah. And
Makes
she,
her
I
hurt to go to the
agree.
bathroom, everything.
yeah, she's not gonna be able to mod as well as she had before because she's gonna have to plan her reverse coffee breaks. She needs to realize that because she's not gonna be able to hop and just like squat real quick. She's gonna have to fandangle a way to sit down to do that reverse. And it's gonna kill her just doing the coffee thing. She may even quit coffee because it's gonna be too much of a pain trying to freaking use her machine to make her coffee every time.
Quit coffee. Is that even a thing?
I hear it is in some places, but definitely not here where I'm at.
No.
Dusty Boots is
Dusty
always
Boots,
hanging
how you
out in the
doing?
corner of the live streams.
Yeah, I just saw that too. Well, thank you, Truly Amazing, for subbing to Be Charming. So that means we're down to 23 left to get to 100. And once we get her up to 100 and she stays at 100, I put her on the Wheel of Doom. And then we'll pick the next person that needs to get up to 100. And it's just
And
really
they'll
bored and needs to do something. I'm going to tell her to start looking at everybody that we watch and all that. And anybody under 500, start picking the names, and then we'll start pushing them to try to get them to 500. And then we'll put them on the Wheel of Doom.
And
We're
they're
trying to
all
start off small.
legit subs. None of them are bought.
Yep. And then
Okay.
we're going to have some cool prizes for other creators, especially after they get up to the number that we chose for them. They didn't ask us. And yeah, then we're going to have prizes for them. So
You
it's
guys
just one way
rock.
to get that. It's just one way to pay back the creators that do stuff. And, unless you give them a thumbs up, and a lot of people don't give thumbs up, they don't realize unless you're a creator how much time, effort, and thought sometimes you got to put in on top of all the normal stuff going on in life that really sucks most of the time lately. So, yeah.
Or
So,
the shit behind the scenes that seems to happen.
yeah, I mean, you don't believe me? Look at
Mhm.
Harvest Berry. She's freaking cranking out videos left and right. Now, she just posted one a couple hours ago again.
Awesome.
And there's no excuse for you youngins, because I believe Harvest Berry's like 80 years old. And she's cranking out videos. I mean, they're not 20-minute videos or anything. They're shorts, but they're wonderful things. Things you don't see every day on everybody else's channel. And they're real relaxing. And
Are
Be
you calling
Charming
her a
promised to do
stalker?
some more videos once she gets up to 100 too. So I can't wait to see what Be Charming does. I tease her because I tell her that she goes shopping naked. So she doesn't really, but that's what I tell her. When it gets too hot, she gets naked and goes shopping. She
Oh my
enjoys the freezer section. Yeah. So bet her husband's really freaking enjoying that one.
Mhm.
But
They're
she's always
crazy.
driving her husband somewhere, so we gotta make it crazy for her. But I am gonna cut the stream
Okay.
because the laptop's gonna do it for me, and then I have to wait like 2 minutes to get back on. But hey, thank you, Dusty Boots. Hope you enjoy the one video she did of the beehives, and yeah, she promises more.
And Dusty, you need to sub to 10 TV because we're on Sundays. Yeah, you got to do that. Dusty, become a
Well,
sub.
Put your link. Can you put your link? I think I have you as a mod.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
I never do.
I know I got Gremlin as a mod, so you should be a mod too. Because normally everybody that comes up on panel is a mod. But never mind, I'll do it. Hopefully it doesn't kill my computer.
Or I
And
think I can get it.
And if I get booted, I'll come back. Just give me 2
Here, I got
minutes.
it. Don't
You
worry.
got it?
Yeah, that way you don't have to. Let me see. Where was I at?
Oh, Dusty Lee says he's been sub T for a long time.
Oh, good.
Hey,
Okay.
And there's Full Money finally showing that he's been lurking. Howdy, Full Money. We would have brought you up, but we're getting ready to shut down because my laptop needs a break. It is 100 and something degrees right now, and yeah.
Ew.
And it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and they said we're going to be 100 at 5 o'clock.
Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, they don't know what they're talking about as far as the heat. So, but what else is new? I've been talking about the weathermen like that for a long time. There's only a few I trust, and most of them I don't. So. But anyway, remember, stay blessed, not stressed. We'll update you on Shift Kicker on my community page. And last but not least, remember, tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at them, because you don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 24 hours. As Tin would always say, tomorrow's never promised.
Yeah, tomorrow's never promised.
And you don't want to piss off Tin. She's going to get a chainsaw.
Wow.
And there's going to be a gremlin riding on the back of Tin. That's scary enough. Rawr. Hey, Larry, how you doing? He's 91 right now. Ooh. Yeah, add the humidity, the heat index, yeah. But hey, North Texas, well, I don't know what part of North Texas, but I know the Panhandle, Amarillo, and Lubbock and all that. What's today? Sunday, I think they're supposed to be in the 70s for the high. There's that cold front that's pushing in, but it's not going to affect me where I'm at in West Central Texas. Kind of blows.
And the earth isn't heating up because of these gases, you guys, you know.
Yeah.
It's the sun that's heating us up. There's nothing we can do about it.
Oh, north of Dallas. All right. So you've been getting all those storms. I think you had one last night too. I don't know if it was north of you or if you actually got it, but yeah. I've been praying for everybody north of Dallas and in Dallas, you know, in the east, because y'all be getting it worse than we did here. But we did have storms in west of me. So hopefully everybody's okay. I haven't seen West Texas Stacker today, but might just because he's working. And there's B Charmin. Hey, y'all be welcome back.
No wonder the pop-up pools were they produced so many of them this year because if you notice everywhere they've got these pools.
Yep.
And it's because it's going to be so damn hot.
Yeah.
You might want to get a pop-up pool. I even got one here for Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use it as a floating device. Worst comes worst.
My husband's like, well, what are you going to do with it when you're done with it? And I'm like, bring it back to Eastern Washington. And he's like, well, I don't want to put that on my grass. And it's like, you got 2 acres worth of grass.
Just tell me, you just
We're
put it on
talking
the.
about 12 feet here, buddy.
And tell him you just put it in the driveway behind his car.
Oh, no, I couldn't put it over there in the 7-Eleven parking lot, but I could put it I could put it right out the front door. That would piss off all the people on the they'd probably be like, "Oh, that's not part of the HOA." Well, we don't have an HOA cuz none of you follow the rules anyhow.
Yeah.
I would dare the hospital administrator to come over and say something. I'd be like, yeah, bitch, and what about your trailer in the front yard that ain't supposed to be there that you got with COVID money? Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind
Nope,
of funny.
I didn't
After
hear you.
everything dies down, this lady all of a sudden pops up with a brand new Chevy, one of those fancy Escalade, a Chevy Escalade, brand new. Okay, that's probably $80,000, right?
Yeah.
She ended up getting her husband a brand new half-ton truck, not a quarter-ton, a half-ton, and they got a trailer. You think they had to do something with that COVID money?
Yeah. I'll give them 5 years. They'll be in tents in Montana next to the Joneses. So that's where the Joneses are living.
They brought this lady in from Minnesota. They knew she was going to play ball because the lady that was there, she wasn't going to play ball. That's why she's not the hospital CEO anymore. The new one came in.
Okay. Well, thanks for everybody coming out. If you can, please check out Be Charmings and sub to her. I think we're down to, what did we say, 23 now? Or 22, somewhere around there. It'd be nice to get her out of the way and get her up to 100. No, we're not trying to get rid of you, B, but we like to move on to the next.
Yeah, we want to get you up there, though. 100%, like, non-paid subs, real people that love real content.
Yeah.
Even though
And
we're
that way
not
we
real
can,
journalists.
Yeah, and that way when Ship gets home, I can give her a different job, and she's not going to be pushing, trying to get you subbed.
We love you.
No, it's not okay. I already told them about, I know you go naked shopping sometimes. I already told them about that, B. So, yeah. What do you laugh about, Gremlin? I know you don't cover your bottom sometimes when you go outside of the front porch to scare away those bears.
But telling everybody my business.
Hey, what the drone sees, the drone reports.
I'm going to have even more stalkers now.
No, I haven't put it on that website yet. What do you call that one? Where they do the feet pics?
OF.
Yeah. The OnlyFans one? Yeah.
Yeah, the kids call it OF now. They don't even call it only.
Hey, I was only trying to see if she had blue hair on her butt, So
no,
you're going to have to go to OnlyFans and find her and see if she has blue hair on her butt. That's all I'm going to say.
The carpet should never match drapes. That's wrong.
You're always giving away my secret.
Yeah. You should see the color of her toes, though. That's amazing.
God.
I don't know how she does that.
Let's get out of here.
I just did my toes last night.
Okay. I'm losing track here, so please pray for Shift until we find out more, and I'll keep you updated on the community channel. Let's see, Snoopy Stacks. So the link is up in a couple of. Trying to see what time it was. I can't remember. It's right about 10 TVs somewhere. It's 12:32 time on StreamYard. I don't know what it's showing on YouTube. Probably the same amount of time. If you want to go there, check them out. Let them know. Yeah, you got away from us. And yeah, check out 10 TV too. Yeah, she's over 2,000, but we forgive her because she didn't pay for any of them. She earned them all that late night work, prime time.
Yeah.
I do miss
4
miss
years.
prime time, but I miss freaking napping too during that time now. I'm used to napping on prime time. Yeah, 4 years of nighttime work. Oh yeah, and I got to give you credit for that because yeah.
Yeah, that was a long.
It just got so crowded, and all the people that crowded it aren't even freaking broadcasting no more.
No.
So I think you roll the prime time now.
One and
There's
People
nothing
say-
wrong with it.
no, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm
And remember, Cleopatra had a black cat. I'm
glad
starting to
people
wonder
are
if
still around.
10 TV was the Cleopatra's cat. But thanks for coming out. Check out these channels. Stay blessed. Please pray. And remember your loved ones. Please be safe. Be weather aware. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And what am I missing?
The
Oh, yeah.
outro.
No, before that, we got this evening we have Social Hour with MLZB, Cash Money, and the Amiga, Jenny Sweetheart, 5 o'clock
Oh, I
Central.
love Jenny.
You know, and I don't know if KY is going to be there or not. So I don't know. And let's see, then we got Meg with what is it, Grimwin? Friday Yay or something or another like that.
Friday.
Yeah,
Friday.
She says it right. I can't say it right.
And we have
I'll
double
go-
roosters tonight. We have RC and Angry.
Yep. So there's 2 in the house.
Are you gonna be there?
Absolutely.
Okay,
you
then
are?
I'm gonna. Yeah, then
Okay.
I'm gonna add some money to my account. I'm gonna play tonight because I'm bored.
Now, all I gotta say is bounce, chicka, wow, wow.
Can you send me your shop link to text
Yeah.
so I can? Yeah, and then I'm just gonna add some money to it today because I want to play.
Oh, you don't
I
have
haven't
it?
played in a while. I got a
Yep.
little bit of credit left, but not much. So I want to play tonight. So yeah, you guys come over to Friday with Ashley Gremlin and I'll be over there because I want to play tonight.
I believe it's at 6 o'clock.
That's
And then,
four Pacific. So
It's just really fun. Oh, you put it in the back.
thank you, Trust.
I put it in private for you. Yep. I got it.
Okay,
bookmarked.
I'm gonna email it to myself. Copy link address.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
y'all. We'll see you around the streams. And remember, if it ain't blue, it ain't Gremlin.
That's right.
If it ain't black with a tinfoil hat, it's not tin. We're often imitated, never duplicated. You got to remember that.
Oh yeah, there is somebody in trying to impersonate me right now, you guys, with the same. Just so you know, there's a tin out there that's not me. I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on.
I have a feeling I know they're doing that to
To Craig too.
no, I don't know if they're doing Pedro or they're doing Siappy Chappy. I think it was
They did
Siappy
it
Chappy they're doing it too.
They did
Yeah.
it to Craig too.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm not gonna say who. We found out who it was, but rig up. That's all I'm gonna say. You can figure it out later, or I'll talk to you backstage after this promo. But I love y'all. Thanks for coming out. We will see ya on the streams.
bye.
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 Oh, finally.